come up with. Well, hello, afternoon. Going just around the town again, but towards a direction I don't often go. Different time slot, yeah. Generally during winters my schedule changes a bit. It's about time. because the sun sets around like 5 o'clock, which is obviously not ideal. So things are shuffled a bit. Which is one of the biggest things I like about summers. Even if you get a bit of a late start to the day, you're fine. In the winters, it's good luck. Johnny, is he, she a man or a woman? Not quite sure how that matters, but if it does, it's a woman speaking here. Because you've never really seen a woman use a bike. That's a bit sad, I would say. I suppose it depends on obviously your immediate surroundings. But yeah, I understand where you're coming from. Hello to YouTube chat. What time is it in? It's around 2 in the afternoon. Or, yeah. Which time zone are you in, Johnny? So Rojni says today's Diwali focus. Oh yeah, forgot that it's Diwali time. End of October. Hi. Can you believe it? It's already end of October. 2 more months to go for another year to come around. Hi. Yeah, it went pretty fast for sure. Hoi. This street is like a big, it's not a street I guess, it's just a road, one of the wider roads here. It's always filled with truck people. Oh shit, missed the turn. We got some roadies killing it here. They're so fast. Yeah. For me, most, like, it all kind of connects to what happened before the ride or what I need to do after the ride or how I'm feeling that day in number of variables, which is kind of not ideal, I suppose, but it's what it is. The worst was the cargo ride on that Saturday or a Sunday. Oh my god. That was a bit of misery. Not really, but because I was listening to audiobooks and stuff. But I just couldn't spin my legs that day. Alright, just let the car go. I think they're regrassing the area or something, or maybe expanding the trail. Do you ever get an accident while biking? Yeah, a long time ago. I've been fortunate lately. Hope to keep that fortune. There's a shed to my left in the middle of nowhere. Wonder if it's a public shed or what. But also, where I'm riding, there's proper bike infrastructure, so the probability is less to get into an accident while you're on the bike. If you hit someone while you're in the bike lane, whose fault is that? Well, if it's a two-way bike lane, obviously I need to be to the right. It's not more so about whose fault is that. It's if I hit someone, it's not like I'm going to be totally fine as well, right? I mean, just gotta be careful. I don't think whose fault is it is the right question in this context. But some bike lanes are two-way, some are one-way, and you follow the general rules. And if someone's overtaken you from the right instead of left, because it's a right side riding country, then sure, yeah, it's the other person's fault. But it's too late to blame at that point when both the people are hurt. So I can just hit someone, or what do you want me to say to that, Johnny? So what's your proposition here? That you're gonna come into the bike lane and hit someone with a car? Probably hit you back. Yeah, that's a given. Hoi. So many sheep with colored tagged butts, green and orange. I saw on a bike lane, accidentally hit them so badly because they're on the bike lane. My guess is you're coming from either Canadian or American point of view. I would say peaceful riding is the name of the game. Yeah, it's not like every mistake made is the person, every mistake made is the car's or the car person's fault. That's a wrong assumption. But also a car is bigger than a bike, so there's that. But yeah, I mean, if you accidentally hit them to your blind spot or whatever, I don't know, just help out the person. That's the first thing to be done. If one is a decent human being, I suppose. And then it depends on the context. I can't comment further. Hi.
Hey.
But that said, you know, everyone kind of needs to put themselves in the other person's shoes. It's like, you know, the bike person could have accidentally hit another bike person while he or she's in the car, and that goes the other way around as well. It's like, I don't ride bikes, so it wouldn't happen to me. Well, if it's like, you know, another car could hit you, another truck could hit you. If a truck accidentally bumps into a car person, whose fault is it? Is it automatically the truck person's fault? But anyway, my point being, it's not so much so about pointing fingers and being like, this person is bad because he or she's not on a bike, or this person is stupid because he or she's on a bike, or whatever the reasoning might be. Just put another adjective in there. Tied up someone in the bike lane. It's your fault, probably a criminal offense. Paid someone else to tie them up. Yeah. This conversation is going nowhere, really. I mean, so that's not my fault. Yeah, sure, whatever you got to say. I think let's end this conversation by taking away the bike from the equation. Does that apply to other combinations? As I mentioned previously, like a truck and a car, or a truck and a motorbike riding along with you on the highway. Anyway, is this something that has happened to you? You seem to be a bit passionate about this. I gotta go to sleep. All right. See ya. Fred Shed. Hey, What bike are you on today? I'm on my Kona Robe. Yeah. It's gotta love the bars. Yeah. It's pretty comfy. It's got a new drivetrain, so it's not grinding its teeth as much. Gonna show what's to the side. Just like a water body. Yeah, you can also actually, Chinelli has similar set of bars called the Double Trouble. Almost the same specs in terms of back sweep, I think, but it doesn't have, depending on what the situation is, it doesn't have quite a bit of rise needed unless you want to unless you want to run a higher rise stem, but that kind of kills the look in a way. I mean, it depends on the bike and depends on the person, but even this bike kind of looks odd with these bars just because of the geometry, but it's okay. It doesn't look too bad. Just like that look, yeah. Odd is good, right? Yeah. I mean, it's like odd is in the eye of the beholder, just like beauty, I suppose. But yeah. Initially, the first time I put it on was like, it looks a bit odd, but it's fine. I mean, it's like my perception of its oddness has changed. Mostly because of the geometry of the bike. I mean, I wouldn't have thought that it looked odd if it were on like a mountain bike, spec'd bike. Oh, that's good. Yeah, in case you're a bit confused about who I'm talking to, Fred, I'm talking to Oxar on Twitch. He was the one who said, oh, that's good, right? Maybe we should take this road. Ooh. Hopefully there's a way out. You know, I use the alternate grip position. Yeah, mostly on longer rides. Or if I have to get aero. But I mostly like move within this area, like here or here. But not obviously when it's like off-road. It's kind of like changing from the hoods to the top of the bar. I mean, I rode on the hoods, even on single track, on the drop bars, because I didn't feel confident enough in the drops off-road. I don't know how people do it. Because I couldn't see the trail to begin with when I was that low in the drops. Couldn't see what was ahead. But yeah, this is kind of my second position, close to where the arcs meet. And this is the other one I use once in a while. Never use drops or offered seams for. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand it. I've seen loads of people do it, and they're pretty good at it. So I always assumed that was like a skill issue. It's like that phrase from Bukowski's book. How did I get so limited? I used to have gods. What happened to my gods? That's how I feel. Wait. Maybe useful sometimes in a race or something. Yeah, I don't know either. Right. I think you can't, like, maybe I'll stop, or maybe I'll be able to share without having to stop. Ooh. Right. I wish you were allowed to take your bike on there. I don't think it's only for walking. But that hasn't really stopped me before, but I don't want to. People are walking. They're gonna say something or the other for sure. So, better not do it. Right. Good for night rides, yeah. Better take your lights, otherwise you'll end up in the water, or at least I would. Just have my sense of balance is it's close to zero. Especially when it's easy. Pretty windy. I should come out here and walk. I've been meaning to, but my foot is not 100% okay yet. So, gotta wait. Here it's pretty calm. Yeah, I think it's also the location now. No, nothing to block the wind. Lots of cow shit, obviously. The birds are going crazy. Oi. Nice nature with a lot of gas underneath. Yeah. Oh yeah. Need to get some lunch maybe before I head home. I've been eating a lot of this week Ise skier. I think that's how you say it. I've only found them at Yumbo. Don't know about Albert Heijn. I haven't been going to Albert Heijn. And the Plus is always kind of shit. It doesn't really stock anything. And oh yeah, the Ise skier, pretty good. But is it closed off? Huh. Or is this an open slot here? Or maybe I'll just go to the gate here. So the ride was to get lunch in the first place. In a way, just that the ride is longer. You're going to go get lunch. This is a long way to get lunch. It's like, that's the meme, right? This is how I used to go to school back in my day. Which is what, 10 years ago? I mean, a lot has happened in 10 years, that's for sure. These kind of grassy patches, you can't just cruise. It seems smooth on the surface, but it's so bumpy beneath. You gotta keep pedaling, but you gotta mostly need to sit because it's so slow going. Pretty windy, hey? Lunch truck out there. I have never, I don't know, maybe in the center, but the thing is, since it's a small university town, like there are no specific pockets of the city where you have new age working areas, kind of like a startup scene or whatever, which you might see in I don't know, Amsterdam or Utrecht. But I don't know. But also maybe you don't even see them there. I have no idea. My time spent in other cities has always been through passing. But we'll see. There's always some older folks walking these trails. Bit of a shame that they're the only ones who do it, or maybe others do it. I just don't see them. Not much people doing these trails on a bike either, yeah. Generally not. Because it's not fast going. Hoi!
Weet je?
Tiny dog, loud bark. drizzling, but at least the wind has calmed down a bit. Still drizzling, but at least the wind has calmed down a bit. Still drizzling, but at least the wind has calmed down a bit. Still drizzling, but at least the wind has calmed down a bit. Still drizzling, but at least the wind yeah, back bloody. I just couldn't connect to Bella Box to restart. Just took ages. Unfortunately, a crash would have probably given it a good back as well, and it would have behaved. But yeah, all is good. Just technical difficulties. Like, all of these need to happen in not so ideal conditions. I think it's probably all the, I don't know what happened, but maybe things moving too much in the bag. Better a box crash than a bike crash. Oh yeah. Got another gate to open. to move the camera up a bit. Otherwise, it's just going to be half of the bike and half of the frame. It's the same tiny dog. It looked like a cute little dog, which doesn't bark too much, but it's quite the opposite. What are houses here? What in the world? Okay, this takes us back to the road. Ah, I see. Okay, makes sense. There's a house here. These, what? Is there a wire here? Yeah, sometimes it's so hard to see these wires from far off. Compared to the heavy ones they use here. Yeah, these are pretty lightweight ones. There've been a couple of times where I accidentally touched the wires and got a zap. Yeah, I think it's a nature preserve, the one we came through, because they were like free range cows, if you can call cows free range. We got like 2 donkeys here running around. Let me see if I can get a better shot. Hey, hey! Look at this guy. Yeah. All right. Also more slanted here too. Slanted gates. How does that come into play? I mean, does it make opening them harder? Trying to recall if I've seen any slanted gates. Huh. Okay. Yeah. It's almost gonna be 4 o'clock. I think I'll just do. I'm not super hungry, so maybe I'll just do dinner at once. It's kind of an odd time to have lunch. Get through the bike. Usually bikes are not allowed in, so it makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, the last time we went to Lower Samir, my friend Yako and I was navigating. I took him, like, we ended up in some military spot, which his Dutch is so much better than mine. I mean, it's not a like, it doesn't compare. And it basically said that we're gonna shoot you if you enter this area. So we had to reroute and then cross like a huge wall, like closed up thing. He could easily jump off of that tall gate. I couldn't. So I had to hand over the 2 bikes from the other side so that he could receive it, and then I found my way through a bunch of thorny bushes and stuff. Pretty nice riding target, yeah. I mean, it was clearly sort of like a military zone, but I don't know. I found like some off-road patch there on the. Then I was like hastily trying to put a route together. I didn't pay much attention, but. Okay. What the hell? I keep missing turns. There's something about shooting range, it hits different. Yeah. Hello, hello, hey, just came home from working. Yeah, just changed my riding times around. We're doing just around town through some nature, northern Dutch nature. Now we are going back home. Yeah, my favorite time is probably the afternoon in a way, because it serves as a nice buffer between sessions. Like, you do like a, I don't know, 3-hour work session, whatever that might be. You go for a ride, maybe an hour or two, come back, start another session. But if it's longer than that, then it takes a bit of time to restart. So I feel like the buffer session needs to be not too long. But yeah, I think 1 to 3 hours is like a good buffer session. Ah, shit. It's like, per usual, another bug stuck in my hair that flew, fortunately not into my eye. I thought it passed me, but then it got stuck and it started buzzing. Weather and temperature is the same here. Rode back home 40 minutes. Yeah, it's pleasant, it's not too cold. So yeah, like to ride between rush hour in the winter and in the summers in the evening. Early mornings are also nice. Yeah, agree. The bugs again, the brain-eating bugs. Yeah, it could happen. If the bug didn't buzz, I probably would have not realized that it got stuck in my hair And it's not like I'm checking my hair in the mirror once I get off. And then the bug would end up in my ear and then end up in my brain. Hey. Would the bug be well fed? Depends on what's in my brain. Yeah, I'll give myself some credibility there. Most likely, yeah. How would I debug my brain? Oh, yeah. That's something to think about. I think all of the neurons in my brain they're all gonna coagulate into one entity and squeeze the bug out from the other ear. That's the whole premise of the debugging process. Or you just force the bug to become one with you. All right. Bug assimilated. Yep. Right. Halloween in full swing. They've got a lady in a coffin in front of the house. Doll lady. not an actual human. Get quite upset with the Halloween decorations. I can imagine. Yeah. You're inviting the devil. Satan himself was gonna land in our village because of your doings. Bruno Park. There's this pancake flat landscape. The night was so nice. Back here it is one hill after another. Yeah. Sometimes I wish it was a bit hilly, because I find myself always a bit struggling. I don't know how others do it. I am so bloody slow on the hills. Even if it's a tiny one. Not sure if others are just like burning their matches, or I am struggling way too much. I mean, obviously dropping weight wouldn't hurt, because it's less to carry then. That's one of the things I could maybe work towards. Oi. Definitely help build leg strength, yeah. Yeah, around like 2 years ago I was in a hilly part of the UK, close, like, I don't know, maybe like 2 hours away from London. And I rode from London to that spot to one of my family's place. I was so tired with a loaded bike, hilly area in the winter. Only bright side to that was it wasn't raining. Feel hills every time I commute. Yeah. Just train hills with a cargo bike. Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, but then again, every ride doesn't have to be a training ride, I suppose. I don't know. But yeah, it's like helps to have quote unquote farmers' strength, which just comes about from the day-to-day stuff. E-cargo is so nice. Yeah. I don't want to push 60 kilograms of cargo and 20 kilograms of bike uphill. Neither do I. But I want to be in a position wherein that's not a huge chore if I have to. So the electric motor is a blessing. Yes. Until you forget to charge the battery. Yep. Just gotta build up. A charging station, and that needs to become part of the ritual of the cargo bike. What's your range like? What's your units range on a 100% charge? With no cargo, just you. I would have such range anxiety, but then that's a common thing. (40 to 45 kilometers). Is that bad or is that good? Like, what's the market? Is that the standard? Is that the market standard currently for electric cargo bikes? It's heavy, small wheels, the hills. Yeah. That would be more. $500 watt-hour battery. I see. The Bosch e-bike system offers you up to 1.5 kilowatt hours. Oh wow. Wonder how heavy the max power one is. Heavy, caps lock heavy. Oxar says, I'm happy with that motor on the bike. Too much to think about. That extra tech on the bike. Yeah. It's kind of like how the single speeders feel about geared bikes. It's like too much thinking. the end of the summer, I packed 2 camping chairs and a few beers on my unit, city park, and the city. That was pretty nice. Oh yeah, it's like the provision of, you know, carrying capacity is quite the blessing. It opens up many channels of doing things. It wouldn't be as fun to do the same by driving in a car and doing it. Well, I'm the motor and already have enough to think about. Yeah, I agree. Lots of landscaping going on around here. What? Black cows with white faces. Unless you have to carry several fridges and washing machines multiple times a day. Cargo bike is so good, yeah. Halloween paint, yeah, sure. Oh yeah, cargo bike is, it's the way to go if you can make it happen. One can totally make it happen without a car if sort of the externals and the lifestyle come together. I mean, it's the case with so many people in poor countries. We didn't have a car growing up, and that's like half the population. You either took the public transport or you got on a motorbike. Like 4 people on a single motorbike. Only he knows what he's doing. rush hour setting in. Yeah, we're almost there. Four people on a motorbike. The German police would love that. Yeah, you can't pull those things off in organized societies. That's the Asian unhinged way of doing things. Wherein the police guy would ask you for a lift and get on the same motorbike. Saying that he could fit. I mean, 4 people is a bit too much, but 3 people is like a common setting on a standard everyday use motorbike. If you have a kid, 4 is quite doable. Three and 1 dog. Yeah, possible, but the only thing is the kinds of people doing stuff like these generally don't tend to own a dog. If you owning a dog in poor countries is an indicator of your wealth. And the dog wears the helmet. Yeah. Just like humans, the value of dogs is pretty low. You have lots of kind of crazy street dogs. You gotta be careful with them because the probability of them having rabies is high. Right. Europe is mostly rabies free. Yeah, seems believable. Almost there. Back to IKEA. Oh yeah, maybe I should have taken that other turn. Or not. Or keeping bad for dinner? No. It's not like that's the only thing I eat. I am probably gonna do some either a chicken salad or maybe not. I haven't been enjoying chicken. It's just like too much, too lean. Is there a way for me to cut through here? Yeah. Yeah, I might do eggs and burger patty stuff, and then some yogurt. Making some fried rice and saute here. Sounds good. And blah for dessert. No. It's just like too sweet for my liking. All right. Nasi goreng, yes. These guys are catching fish. All right, I'm almost back. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good dinner. I gotta make my dinner. Until next time, peace out. Sla and blah, yeah.